Good evening, demons. How's everybody doing tonight? Wait, what? There it is. Hello. We're gonna be co-streaming in a second here. We're hanging out with Franzwath and Hero Girls tonight. We've got a bit of a different Friday Fantasy XIV. It's not your dad's Friday Fantasy XIV. So, there we go. Model wasn't working. Yeah, is gonna be some different kind of shenanigans tonight. So we're gonna jump into the call with the Vcron doofuses. Here we go. Hello.
Hello! We just cleared Sestasha.
Oh, nice.
Yep, we went through with Heavy and Lemon.
Oh, nice.
And there I was thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull or 3. 7 L's. And turn your back for 5 bloody minutes and the scaly bastard set up shop on your bleeding doorstep. Still, sounds like you left them in pieces. So I don't suppose they'll be carrying out whatever mischief they was planning. Unless they was planning on feeding themselves to the fauna of Sestasha, of course. Any road. All's well that ends well. Thanks for shedding some light on the mystery. I know you'd get the job done, lad. You always do.
Is that the first one? It was.
Now I'll bet you're dying for a rest. But if, just in case you're not, I was wondering if you might be interested in taking on another job. It just so happens that we've had a request from the Sister Guild in Gridania, see? It seems the forest folk are in need of venture, what they can get things done. For them to ask for help like this, you can bet the task won't be no skip in the sunny glade. After all, the way you dealt with a fishback infestation, I doubt it's anything you can't handle. Give us a shout when you're ready. I'll lay it out for you.
Nods.
I love that when the Warrior of Light's just like, nod.
Nod.
Oh, it was so weird doing the Easter quest and actually getting a dialogue choice. And I'm like, that's not a mechanic I get to see for a long time.
Ooh, hold on, let's see. There she is. Automatically invite Lyla to the party. There we go. Okay.
Where are y'all at right now?
We're currently in the Drowning Witch in Limsa.
Ligma Lamigma, let's go!
Let's go!
Oh.
Alright.
Oh yeah,
everyone,
I forgot he didn't have Fron.
No,
everyone, quick.
You literally haven't met yet.
Alright. Everyone, quick, assume the positions.
What positions?
We're going after a triple trident formation.
Let's see what you got here.
Which way is the fucking...
If you teleport in, you can just teleport to the app cast, and that should take you to this exact same level.
Or if you teleport to the main crest, if you walk straight, you should be in the place with the elevator.
There's just
eggs
on the ground. I forgot about the quest.
Have you not logged in yet? They're in all the major cities. It's adorable. I love limsas because limsas are literally just like half strewn about with like 0 consideration.
It's so many egg. Love egg.
Huevo. Did I ever... So, like, you know, there's the egg joke, you know, and there's the, you know, obviously there's the trans jokes to be made. But did I ever tell you about, my personal shenanigans with egg?
Nope.
Hey, there's Banana Slammer.
Yeah, it's Banana Slammer. Everyone loves Banana Slammer.
Everyone do love Banana Slammer.
Lemon was doing a very good job keeping me alive.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I have a piece of gear that is chest and head, or I'd have the helmet on too.
Damn, and if Lyla was wearing hers, we could go in fully glam Sentai squad.
Hang on. Where's my glams at? It's number...
Egg jokes, you can crack a few of those. Ah!
Yeah,
Hey.
it looks like I have some mail.
You can go. Yeah, there we go.
It did this. And
Adventure Sentai. Da, da, da. Shame
Oh,
Jess
no, I
isn't
have
here to
to-
enjoy this.
No, I have to screw up my streaming setup for a second. Sorry, everybody.
Ah, it's all right.
Screenshot
Okay, hold on.
snapped. Screenshot snapped.
Oh, I got this. Okay, do. There we go. Yes, excellent. Okay, loaded
and
up.
you got the.
Also,
Is Nanamo on my shoulder for you?
no,
She's on the ground for me.
No, she's on my shoulder, so I was doing a pose, and it's just like, oh, you go get this.
No,
scene."
she's literally in the crowd watching the Sentai show for me right now.
Yeah, I'll take. I'm gonna hold on. I can redo the picture. I can redo this picture. We gotta get her in there. There we go. Boom, and then I'll just drop that in the server. Boom, 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 boom. Text channels, FF14 chatter, formerly Vigia Games.
Yeah, they, for those who aren't in my Discord, they basically took over the entire Video Games chat, and it's just Final Fantasy XIV, so I was like, okay, fine. So I renamed it to Final Fantasy XIV chatter, and the channel description is, you stole an entire channel, you monsters.
It's amazing. All right, Fran.
It's
Story.
great.
All right, story glam time. We're heading to Gridania.
The Gribby Bibby.
Heading to the filthy elf village that I love so much.
Did I?
Honestly, you know,
Excuse
I really didn't used to like. I really didn't used to like any of the starting villages or starting areas.
Come on, we're
but
not
now-
going yet. We gotta talk to Dad first.
Oh, we do have to need to talk to Dad first. That's right.
Oh no.
Even though Dad
Yeah.
told us where to go, we need to talk to Dad again.
How do I take off my Sentai hat?
You can do it.
You can do a glamour dispeller. Do you have any?
Or no, or you don't have the piece directly in your glam chest.
It's
Was it?
because I changed
actually
to I changed to a different glam, which is, you know, my.
Oh, and that glam doesn't have a headpiece to it.
I need to override it with another slot.
All
All right, I'll be back.
All right, go. Let her figure that out.
I
Let's
also need
ahead
to
and
go find a fucking male Moogle.
call the forest.
It's over in the Aftcast.
Which
Battron
is-
has information on a new task.
Ready about the job then? Like I said, the request comes from Gridania. That's all I know. Whatever it is you got asked to do, I somehow doubt it'll pose any trouble for a venturer to survive the bedlam of Sestasha. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have a word with Mother Mjorn, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, mate.
Okay, now we can take the airship.
Yes.
All right,
Or we can
Lyla.
teleport there for free.
I mean, we could, but like, don't you want to take the boat?
Honestly, the cutscene takes so long. I just skip it every time I've used
Well,
it.
no. Okay, so Fran, hold on. I'm gonna teach you
Wait.
yet another thing.
Oh.
Um,
Have you sent me another set of the Phoenix Riser stuff?
Wait.
Yep.
Wait, it's one per account though. How?
No, you can have multiple.
Oh.
Anyway, so Fran, if you go to System Character Configuration,
Yep.
under the control settings, you have cutscene skipping. Skip
Under
playback of
control.
previously viewed scenario cutscenes. So like
Under
you can
controls. Skip playback
Yeah.
of previously viewed cutscenes. Transportation cutscenes. I'm
Yep.
fine watching scenario cutscenes because I am a good random guild raid member. There's always somebody new.
all right to Gridania.
To the Gribby Bibby.
Yes, Mommy Mirren.
Who?
Lemon
Explain
gets it. It's Daddy Batteron, Mommy Mirren, and then I don't remember who it is in Ulda because Ulda only matters for Nanamo and oh my god,
Raubon.
Raubon.
It's-
Thank you.
I think her name is Momodai. She's the Lalafell owner.
Momodi!
Yeah,
That's
Momodi.
Momodi rocks.
I do actually remember enjoying Momodi when I started in Ul'dah.
Damn it, Fron, you left me behind.
I walked up the stairs.
I was loading.
I left you behind
Yeah.
by teleporting. Sorry.
All right, Mother Mune. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come to take your. Oh, not here to dine? Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baudron sent word about? You are? The patron be praised.
Wait, does it say
let me
patron for you?
Yeah.
Oh, it says matron for me.
Huh. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mune. The Caroline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fire bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you.
Free
All right.
potions.
Fire in the gloom. Mune is waiting to brief you on your task. Depends on your deity election.
Nice. Interesting.
That might be it, but like I know that Corey's deity of choice is Minfina, the goddess of love.
Mine was I think 9 or 10. It was the merchant one.
Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it.
Beg pardons for interrupting, Mirren, but our needs grow ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward?
And good morrow to you too, Bowlord. Bowlord? What? Who the fuck names your
Bowlord.
kid Bowlord?
No, it's his title, not his name.
I hope so. I really hope so. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that.
My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of God's quiver.
What
Now,
about
time
the
is of the essence. So I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud.
Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called Tamtara Deepcroft.
Ah,
place was-
Temtara.
The place was once a Gelmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there.
Of late, however,
I'll
shadowy
just roll
figures have
with
been
no
skulking
face.
about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect the individuals belong to the Lamb of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have compelled to spread our forces throughout the 12 woods, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to the others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend?
Nods.
Yeah,
No.
you have gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard posted at the entrance. He will appraise you of the latest developments. That is all.
And then I want it again. Run into Banana Slamma.
Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you.
Well, yeah, Banana's gonna come along. Banana's our healer right now. We're gonna go in with a light party.
Yep, it's true. Alright then. So, speak with the Quiverman at the entrance of the Tamtar Deepcroft. See, it's Central Shroud, we can get there just by touching the crystal.
The banana is omnipresent.
Banana is omnipresent.
Banana, nana, 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 nana.
All hail
Oh my god!
the white
Hold on,
banana.
hold on. Ron, look at the tiny Mario cosplay.
Oh my god. That's
Fuck are you
that's
guys?
sick. Oh my god, we're at the crystal. That's amazing. That's so good. Look at this. Look at this.
Holy shit.
That is... Yep, that do be a tiny Mario.
It do
With
be
a
tiny
fork?
Mario.
Yeah.
With a
That
Moogle.
That fork is like several million gil, by the way.
Christ.
It's a
I'm
force.
at Central Shroud.
Central Shroud, that's correct. Alright then.
Yay, I get to party with friends!
Yep. You do!
Oh, cool. You can interrupt the animation of Tomahawk.
Hold on, where did, oh my god. You're on the other side!
What?
I went to the
Luigi
wrong
was taken
gate.
by the Garleans.
No! I love how it was that we decided it was Luigi and not Peach. That's just how much he loves his brother.
Considering what I know of Mario games, he doesn't.
I mean, he's just really competitive, so he stepped on his foot that one time after Luigi won in a game of sports ball.
True.
I mean, who that has siblings hasn't done that to their sibling once or twice?
I, in fact, broke my brother's collarbone over it.
I know. I don't have siblings. I'm sure you two can talk about horror stories, though.
Oh, my brother and I used to beat the absolute shit out of each other when we were younger.
I know, because you told me your absolute horror story.
They're not horror stories, it's just, shit happened.
Shit do happen. Mario and Luigi do love each other. They have like 4 games where they're the bestest friends.
And then there's that one game where they also have
hold on.
weird alternate dimension 2D Mario there, too.
Hold on, real quick. Fran, did you add Lyla as your friend?
He did.
Yes.
Okay.
Like, as soon as you immediately added her into the party, I friended her from the party menu.
Excellent. Also, she has a cool mech.
She does have a cool mech. I've seen the cool mech on her wonderful streams with her and Tag.
I keep forgetting that you also watch those.
It's a
You
mech
both
directed
raid into
both
me
from-
together.
It's true.
I know.
It's
But
a
this is-
mech from Final Fantasy Type 0.
It
It's
is?
a boss.
It has
That-
teeth.
yeah. It
Well,
does have teeth.
it's not teeth, it's like a metal piece, but like, if you look at it dead on, it looks like teeth.
It's got a face. It's basically a face mech on from Xenoblade.
I just
Except
don't like it
cooler.
when, I don't know, it's teeth. Awful.
Oh, hold on. Fran?
Sam saying
think
I'm
it's-
sorry. Don't worry, Sam. I don't give it. Like, my brother and I are good now. It was
oh,
just,
yeah,
you
that
know.
is like really. No, you know what it is? It has a tiny little cylinder there that, unless you're looking really close, at it just looks like a little bit of overbite. That's what it is.
Yeah, and it's horrific.
Oh, I was gonna tomahawk that.
Oh, hold on. So, Fran, these are the guys that we were just talking to. There's
They
Dolores
are
Bear.
the ones we were talking to.
Yeah.
So
Dead.
meet again. Not to say I'm surprised to see you here. You took the prize back in Limsa, but this time we will give you the better sport, or I am no true adventurer.
And then there's the cat, Lancer. Gods, I hate mausoleums. It's not right to disturb the dead in their slumber.
Well, you're not.
Little potato.
Think of our goal, sister. One day our adventures will be the stuff of song, and it'll all be worth it.
Oh, and hold on. Let's see. We saw these guys in front of the Sestasha.
Were these two in front of Sestasha?
Yep, they were by, by the campfire.
Huh. Childish curiosity prompted me to commit the most elementary of blunders. Were it not for the fruit of the Elian found, my adventure may well have ended with this forbidden place. Always look before you leap. In my haste, this most fundamental rule of venturing slipped my mind. I do believe I shall rest here a while.
And then
Oh, I recognize this. There's a levy quest, or no, a guild test that's here.
I shudder to think what might have happened to Ilsadar had I not thought to pick the fruit I stumbled across on the way here. Sometimes he has too much vigor for his own good. Age is supposed to mellow us, but if anything, it's made him more impetuous. I understand his desire to make use of the time left to him, but one misstep and there won't be any. I think that fruit's doing something else to him.
Yeah.
The tiny
like-
rat looks more like a possum.
Kinda.
It's a very big rat.
Hold on. That's
I mean-
interesting.
To be fair, let's see if I can roll into the kitten. Nope, I rolled into the puppy.
Show
It's
off.
always the puppy. The tiny puppy looks nothing like what it grows up into.
Mm-hmm. All right. So now we talk to God's Quiver, Bo.
You're the adventure party, I take it? Thank you for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bow Lord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deep Croft and purge it of the Lambs of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the Calamity to put an end to the Sixth Astral Era. The cultists took the Lesser Moon, Dalamud, for their god, believing that it would deliver them from devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The Lambs of Dalamud are convinced that heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it's now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing to the Deep Croft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania, and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness.
Alright, Tumtar Deepcroft now accessible.
Who in chat is Irofa Hapsolid again? Is that you, Vera?
Alright, and then Fron, I'm promoting you to party leader so that way you can go ahead and get some menu experience.
Yay!
Also,
not Sestasha.
What class are you going for, Fron?
I'm just gonna keep doing tank for right now.
Okay, but like, you know there are tank classes that you can pick at level 30.
Yeah, I do. I'm still making up my mind between Paladin and Dark Knight. Because I like the Dark Knight swords better, but a lot of them aren't as big as I want them to be, but that might be different on my model.
Oh my god, they'll be so much fucking bigger.
They're not.
We're also... Hold on. Real quick point. We're also not at the point in MSQ yet where he can get his job stone and turn into a warrior properly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Thanks,
oh yeah, he's just over-leveled.
Yeah, he's just... Yeah, Fron is just like super over-leveled.
you can't leave me unattended. I'll just clear every bit of content I can.
Yep.
Anything I can get my hands on is gonna get finished. Heck, some things I shouldn't have my hands on are gonna get finished. Oh, you weren't here. There's this amazing fate out in the desert, Lyla.
Yeah.
Where you just get to deal with an infinite number of sandworms invading a village. So you're fighting an infinite number of sandworms, all dropping cone AoEs. Every single second, in every single possible direction, while all of their models also blot out the screen.
Amazing.
It was awful. I literally only cleared it because I was spamming potions, and then because a ninja showed up and just randomly started helping me.
All right, Fron. Let's see you pull a little bit bigger. Once you have aggro, you'll be able to continue on.
Oh, it goes in here.
Yep, it goes in here.
I vaguely remember this one.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. You should be able to handle, I think, like 3 or 4 at the bare minimum.
Oh, I could probably survive more than that.
Yeah, you've got the giant fire hydrant piece.
Southern Daleland, one with the worms? I think
Yep.
so?
That is exactly
the one in Southern Fate. Yeah, it's in the desert. It's at the outpost in the desert. It's one of the fates where you have to fend off a bunch of monsters that are attacking, and it's one of the few fates that seem like that had a boss monster. Or, no, there's 2 fates that seem like this that have a boss monster tied to them. Because that was what the win condition for the fate was survive against the sandworms long enough, and then the boss, the big boss sandworm that's bigger, shows up, and that's the one you have to kill.
Nope, nothing in here. This is a lost art in Aromaborn dungeons. They don't make dungeons with neat little side rooms like this anymore.
Yeah, unnecessary side rooms.
Yeah, like as much as I love Crystal Tower, it is very linear when you think about it.
Mm-hmm. Don't worry, Lyla. Like, you're at the part of the story where they start using the hallway method pretty regularly and uniformly for like every dungeon.
I do think they do a good job with it, though, to make the areas feel like they're more than just a hallway, where you walk from boss to boss.
Mm-hmm. Like, I don't mind hallways, but I think having done, like, the majority of the hallway content, there's a certain old-school charm to these old designs.
You haven't done all the hallway content if you haven't played FF13.
True!
I played all of the FF13s.
Yeah,
and
I
two
know
of them
you
are
have. I
hallway
was talking
games.
about Hero.
Bonk.
I mean, look, after playing Kingdom Hearts again, I'm kind of, I am grateful for hallways, let's just say.
So did you know that Kingdom Hearts and Mass Effect are the same game?
Excuse me?
Yeah, you're a plucky adventurer traveling through space in your spaceship with your two companions, going to save the universe from an encroaching darkness that threatens to blot out all life. Kingdom Hearts and Mass Effect are the same game.
I mean, I guess on the surface level.
Don't worry, Lyla. It's deliberately a gross simplification.
Yeah, I was listening to somebody do a challenge run and they brought that up and I was just like, huh, that's actually kind of poignant.
Yep. If you oversimplify anything enough, you can compare two stories together.
Well, somebody gets to have that and it's not me because I got that in Sastasha.
It's me. Yeah, that's the thing. If it's green, pink, or blue gear, you can only hold one at a time.
I was so unhappy. I was doing Levitt quests last night, and I got more pink gear, but it was all pugilist stuff. Or no, like it was one was a pugilist weapon and one was a thaumaturge book. And I was just like, darn it.
Sam has a good point. If you oversimplify a lot of stuff, then everything either is or isn't a potato.
Well, no, that's not entirely true, because everything is either, what is it, soup, salad, or bread?
I was going to say everything is returned to Monkey or proceed to grab.
True.
By the way, Lyla, how are you liking your lack of AoEs?
Well, I just cast one of them, so...
Oh my god, you get AoEs at this level?
The DPS gets AoEs at this level? Excuse me?
I don't.
Level 18.
Oh, hold on. Hold on. Okay, you do not get an AoE before I do. I was about to be so confused.
I mean,
So-
you start this class at level 50.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also, Lyla, for context, I don't get my first AoE until level 40.
Ninja does not get their
What
one
class are you
their
again?
one AoE.
Dragoon.
Yeah, you're a melee class. I'm a caster. Deal with it.
That actually, that's a fair point.
I don't want to deal with it though.
Well, Ninja's kind of in between. Ninja doesn't get their first AoE or their only AoE, I think, until 29.
Oh wait, no, I think
39.
we've got a really good one in chat. FF14 and Power Wash Simulator are the same game because they have graphics, controls, and gameplay.
They're also both owned by Square Enix.
What?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Square Enix owns Power Wash Simulator. That's why it has Final Fantasy DLC.
It does?
Duh?
Yeah! You want to know what else Square Enix owns that'll blow your mind? Hero already knows this one, but I don't think you know this one for sure, Lyla.
What?
Did you know that Square Enix owns Fullmetal Alchemist?
What?
I've told you this before, Hero!
I don't remember things!
What the fuck?
Yeah, they own the rights to Fullmetal Alchemist.
Also,
It's why I had Ed and Al in Final Fantasy Brave Exvius before it shut down.
Also,
Son
as
of a
someone
bitch.
correctly points out, Samurai gets their AoE at level 26. This is bullshit. This is Dragoon oppression.
Power Watch Final Fantasy VII, what the heck? Exactly! That was what everybody else said when it happened. So I'm convinced that we have Reapers of Glass because of these enemies here. And everybody saw this when they were first playing the game and was like, this is so cool! And Yoshi was like, I can make money off of this. And you know what? The man was right.
Would you believe me if I am, like, convinced that Yoshi P is the only one not saying that? Like, the
No,
man-
I would actually very much believe that. Yoshi P is a wonderful human being.
Like, he famously does not like being involved in the business side of Square Enix and has repeatedly asked to step down from their board of directors, which is part of why they're doing the whole restructuring, and now he's part of a executive assignment over C-Force or something like that.
Yeah, they finally decided that that he could bring the Dragon Quest MMO over here, even though it's been like a decade and a half. That man knows how to make MMOs.
He do. Like, oh my god. One of the things that he had to do when he took over the Realm Reborn project was talk to the staff and say, hey, we are going to remake this game from the ground up, and also, I want you to play these other MMOs to understand how MMOs play.
Almost as if that should be a fucking requirement if you're making a game, play other games of the same type.
I mean, it used to be.
Used to be.
You used to have to be a fan of video games to make video games. Now you just make video games.
Ooh, there's a treasure chest in there.
We shall claim it!
For glory!
No,
Which
for treasure.
One I'm trying to attack the wrong one that I'm locked onto.
I mean, glory is a treasure in its own right. We had a whole arc with a dog about this, right?
What?
Yeah.
Dog?
A treasure can be anything. Yeah, a treasure can be anything that's important to you, including a house protected by a dog.
I'm gonna be real, boss. You're gonna have to fill us in on the reference. I'm lost too.
I'm going deep with One Piece references.
I don't remember this One Piece reference.
You don't remember Shushu?
No, I do not have any idea what you
I need. If you said what arc it is, then.
It was the arc where Luffy meets Buggy.
Oh, that okay.
Oh yeah,
That's
I would say I
early.
don't. I barely remember anything from East Blue except for the highlights. It has been literally like almost over 2 decades since I watched anything related to East Blue.
What about the live action?
Those when I haven't watched it yet because I don't have TV or anything. I have zero streaming services.
Yo ho
By the
ho,
way,
motherfucker!
By the
mean,
way,
that
shout out
too.
to Lemon, who is doing a great job on Healer today.
Yeah,
Lemon is
god
doing
damn.
a great job keeping my dumb ass alive. Like I'm dodging my call outs. Don't worry, but like I'm definitely pulling a lot of enemies.
But you could be pulling more.
I could be pulling. Honestly, the reason I'm not is I'm worried I'm getting too far away from the first pack and then I'm gonna disappear, or they're gonna lose aggro.
We can't go over this barrier, can't go under this barrier, and we can't go around the barrier. We'll have to go through the barrier.
I feel like I could just like smash the barrier or the things that are generating the barrier.
Maybe.
I can't even target the stuff on the other side.
You're getting some commentary there, Fron.
This
As a
warrior
warrior
mage, you're
mage.
actually not pulling enough. Pull more. Hey, I'm trying to be considerate.
Of what?
The white mage that said they were feeling worried when we walked into Sasha.
Don't worry, Heavy gets next dibs. As well as like, you know, anyone else who wants to pop in and like hang out as a cool healer main.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's kind of what we need right now.
Pull until you die. As a fellow healer, Banana has to learn.
I mean, that is also fair.
I mean, the only reason I'm not playing healer right now, even though that was my original intent, was because we have a wonderful, wonderful chat community here who wants to hang out and play, and they also happen to be very great healer supports.
I'm not asking if we're ready. I'm deciding it.
Good job. That's what tanks do. That is your job as a tank. So, like,
Damn
here's
it,
the
I wish I had another AoE button.
You'll get another one eventually. So, like, here's the secret about healers. When you get down to it, and once you've actually learned the job, healing is a very, very, very simple job with a one-button rotation. Ergo, what a lot of healers will do once they get comfortable in their job is beg the tank to full large, because then they get to use more buttons and they actually get to feel like they're engaging with the game instead of just like being an active heal bot.
Yeah, as long as you don't have a rude party, being healer is very fun in this game, from everything I've been told.
It is. It is. I legitimately enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I literally don't remember what the boss of this dungeon is. Oh, it's the Mind Flayer. Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Mind Flayer.
Galvan the Dominator.
You say it's simple, but actually the complexity of playing healer is inversely proportional to the intelligence of your party. True!
It's true. It's true. It's true.
Alright. Alright, get out, big man.
Get over here.
Yeah.
Beep beep. Mechanics are for cars.
Actually, this one is the one exception.
Oh, do we have to pay attention?
Yep, because while this little imp is tethered to him, he's invincible.
Ah.
And it's
I do like the
everyone else's-
attitude, though. Beep beep mechanics are for cars.
Oh, there's a reason that I say that. You will find out in a later raid that I really hope Tag brings you into.
Oh, you gotta get the spiders. You gotta get the spiders, Ron.
No, they're Detrimites. They're little
Okay.
hell spawn, and I hate them so much.
I hate them too. When I first started playing, and I saw that fucking smite out in the wild, I was like, oh my god, I hate this. Gridania is the actual worst.
Oh, I mean, I hate them for significantly other reasons. So, for those that are unaware, I like mobile games. I also like Square. I play a lot of Square mobile games. One of those said Square mobile games was Mobius Final Fantasy, which ripped every single one of its enemy sprites from 14 and every single one of its character animations from Final Fantasy 15. It was glorious.
Why wouldn't
Why would
you
you
like
like
giant
scorpions?
scorpions? Because I don't like bugs? Like, it's kind of easy.
Yay! More second points. And that is a thaumaturge staff.
Look at his tiny little crown.
Yeah, tiny little crown. Look, it's all of us. We're all there together, buddy.
Yeah.
Uncontainably jubilant.
Yeah.
Limsa at 1, Ulda at 2, Ishgard at 3, Gribby Bibby at 4. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not as big a fan of Limsa as most people.
Yeah.
I
I've-
like all three of them a lot more. Hey, I got the staff. I like all three of them a lot more now that I've been forced to engage with them, rather than just not knowing where I was going or what I was doing for half of the game.
All right, you'll want to remove banana, and then you can add heavy, since we'll be going to Copperbell Mines after this. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
banana.
Thank you, Lemon.
Thank
You
you,
can-
Lemon.
You can add heavy from your friends list.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna have to add him from his friends list. He's not here.
For-
Social.
For anyone who doesn't know, it must be very confusing to hear us say, "Thanks, banana. Thanks, lemon."
Banana flavored lemon, or is it lemon flavored banana?
So is that just like coincidental, or was that entirely intentional that you went with a different fruit and/or vegetable?
No, I'm pretty sure lemon just picked like they were looking for fun things that rhymed.
Plantain within lemon is really good, or plantain with lemon is really good. I believe that. That actually sounds like that would be a really good flavor pairing.
Oh my God, Lyla, look at his dog!
That's a good
Look at
dog.
my little pupper.
That's a good dog.
You know what's really sad? My little kitty will never come out. I have literally spent 5 straight minutes hitting the minion roulette, and every single minion came out except for the kitty.
So just fucking summon it. Yeah, Lemon was looking at Lalafell naming
there it
schemes
is.
and found Banana was a perfect Lalafell name.
I mean, it's in reverse, but yes, technically. Because
But
usually
also-
their naming schemes are the repeated syllable for the first part of the name, and then the different syllable for the last one.
Yeah, but
Actually,
fuck
hold on.
traditional naming schemes.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't-
I mean, it still fits the double syllable, single syllable thing. It's
Hold
just
on, guys,
backwards.
guys.
What?
Got. Here we go. Special multi-seater mount.
That works.
No.
No. Aw.
Oh.
All right.
I mean,
Oh.
All right, Fran. It's robot time.
Oh, sure. Oh,
man,
not
that's so
that.
fucking cool.
Target not in
Yeah.
range. I'm literally standing right next to it.
All
It's
right,
also
forward and back.
it's also multiple game references. Did you know that, Lyla?
What is?
Hero's Mount currently.
I did not know. Wait,
It is technically a Final Fantasy XIV reference for a raid that you have not gotten to yet, which is a reference to Final Fantasy IX, which is a reference to Cruise Chaser Blasty.
Die, Hunt Marks,
what the
die.
fuck is that last one?
It's old shmup.
A what?
It's an old shoot 'em up. Oh my god, have you never heard of a shmup?
No. I don't
Shock
play
and
video
awe.
games.
Yeah, they're like Tohos.
Oh.
Tohos are bullet hells, but bullet hells are kind of shmup. Shmups are like Gradius. You know Gradius, you play Yu-Gi-Oh!
I know that Gradius exists. I don't know shit about it.
I mean, that's fine.
Hold on. I have a question.
Hmm.
So, if most of what Lyla does play are games where two girls meet each other and then they kiss, does that mean that visual novels are just like Toho's?
I mean, they don't always kiss in the Tohos, but
I thought that wasn't canon in Toho.
everything is
joke.
canon in Toho. Like, Zune actively encourages everything to be canon in Toho because he's based as hell.
Some Toho's are kind of visual novels.
Some Toho. I mean, what is a visual novel if not a game with dialogue?
All right, here we go. Cutscene.
I'm not getting
Welcome
into that
back. Welcome back, you two. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deep Croft was a success. Oh my god, it's this thing. Nor did I expect anything less. Baudouin's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you two are to be commended. Bolord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say...
Oh, the Shin Megami Tensei Toho game is amazing.
I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to call upon such a capable adventurers.
Plunder.
Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated with petitions, and we are hard-pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves, with predictable consequences. As if to illustrate the point.
He's
Hey.
gone. It's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive.
Oh, that's a lady. That's a lady archer. I got her.
Is the Lady Archer?
Yeah, she's a drunk.
Ah, okay.
But I tried. He bolted out of range before I could finish the spell. He shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burdens.
To hell with the pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving. It'll be too soon if I never see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance.
I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself.
Hero?
Yes?
Petition to adopt the White Mage?
No.
I didn't say we had to rely on them, I just said adopt them.
No, you do not want this.
Fran. She gets her own storyline later that we'll touch on.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll get there. Oh, and by way of some party advice, get rid of Avir's head. Bury it. Cremate it. Do whatever the hells you like with it, but for God's sake, stop carrying it around. It's just get rid of it, all right?
Ah, I see.
What? Wow, when Marie Shelley did it, it was hardcore, but they're just getting on her case about it. Wait, don't leave me alone, please.
I'm not sure if poor Ada anymore, Heavy.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah, she has her hubby's head.
I'm so sorry, Avir. Please forgive me.
You cut off my head. Why would I forgive you?
Scenes like this have become all too common.
The decapitation?
What? That makes a dozen times in half as many days. The decapitation?
That's
Now,
kind of a lot more decapitations than I expected.
that is like...
early Gridania's France.
Yeah,
Hopefully-
only towards Mikote.
It turns out Radair emigrated to Limsa.
Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send men and women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ul'dah. She seeks the services of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I'll be glad to share the details with you. Nods.
You know what's kind of based? There's more women. No, actually, is it an equal amount of women in power? Oh, no, because the guild leaders are female, female, male, and then the actual city-state leaders are female, male, female, and then an additional female if we want to count Nanamo.
It's a fair amount of equality here at this point. Anyway,
Based.
Call of the Desert. Mune has information on a new task. So you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodai, the proprietress of the Quicksand.
Momodi.
Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you'll be pulled through unscathed. Now off you go, and good luck.
Mamodi.
Momodi.
No, Mamodi.
That's
Momdi.
that's pretty accurate.
Mamdi.
I always give her like a Jersey accent.
Nope, I think...
Ul'dah.
Yep, fresh adventurer. Wow, I think I'm really enjoying this. Mune.
See,
Yeah, just
Heavy
watch
gets
out for
it.
the decapitations. The what?
Mamodi.
Momodi.
No, Gridanians
Yeah,
are
Momodi.
racist to the Ixali. They are super racist to the Mikote too.
You say that like every city-state isn't racist to the Beast Society?
Yeah.
It's true.
Oh, I don't even want to get into that. There's
Okay,
too many
how's the-
concerning things.
Oh wait,
I
no. We want to go to the Ruby Exchange. There we go, the Ruby
Yeah.
Road Exchange.
The main crystal is the closest to Momodi.
Oh, that's
yeah,
right. 'Cause we're going
yeah.
to the Adventurers Guild.
Yep. Well,
Yeah, it's directly
If
across
it-
from the main. From the,
well, we...
It's not
I mean,
directly
we just took-
across. You take
yeah.
a left and then walk for a little bit.
God, there's so many fucking eggs everywhere. Where's the Easter rabbit? I need to kick his fucking ass for leaving everything around.
Gridania.
Hey, Momodi.
Yep.
Yeah,
Here's
we
the-
just left actually.
Lyla.
What?
You said you read her with a Jersey accent.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Joycey.
I'm gonna try giving my
I've gone the
I can't-
wrong direction. I'm at the Pugilist Guild because I'm special.
damn. I can't do Jersey. I can do Minnesota.
I was going to hang out with the Puggly Uglies for a little second.
Don't worry. We're just hanging out at the bar. Also,
So I ha-
can you?
Oh.
Here's a not so fun fact, by the way. In one of the servers, I can't remember which one, but the Quicksands here is like the hub for a shall we
I'm
say, adult
Still going the
roleplay.
wrong way. Yes.
In another universe, there's like a swingers club right across from us, and I think about
Sure.
that every time I come back here now.
I don't, but now I'm going to.
There's so many eggs. Let them figure it out.
Right, my
What?
egg story. So a couple of years ago, like a couple of years before COVID, there was one of those trends going around. It was one of those like leave an anonymous message things. And you know, some people were doing it to be like, oh, confessing a crush, but being a baby about it. And then some people were doing it to start drama. And then there's me, and I go around to people in every possible friend group I know who are doing this thing. And I just leave egg. All lowercase, period. That's it. For 3 weeks, everyone's losing their goddamn mind. Like, who the fuck is doing this? Because it's people from all bunch of, like, people who don't know each other it's happening to. Meanwhile, there's, like, 3 people who are friends with all of these other people, and they're just like, there's only a few people it could be. And after a while, I was just like, okay, it was me.
Alright, Fran, you ready?
Yes.
Alright. Welcome to the quick sound, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Corey and Franz by any chance? Mian sent word that you'd be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you the adventurer at the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all the way to here listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we?
On parades.
Into a copper hell. Momodi is waiting to brief you on your task. The petitioner ought to be arriving any moment now. This won't be you.
God's almighty! Another second under the sun and I would have been set afire! Tankard of ale, if you would be so kind.
Excellent timing, Papashin. It just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here.
Papashan's Pizza.
These strapping young people are the much-lauded adventurers, are they? Marvelous! Marvelous! Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Papashin, formerly of the Sultan's Sworn. Thank you for agreeing to lend me your aid.
Mayhap you'd like to apprise them of the mission?
Yes, of course. The petition in question was submitted by the acquaintance of mine at the Amagina and Sons Mineral Concerns. It relates to an unfortunate development in the Copperbell mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. The giants are the clan known for it is the Hecatoncheires. They're some creatures who were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Throne Dynasty. Alas, it seems they have managed to break through the layers of rock which served to imprison them, and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry at their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site.
No wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn Dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago?
You know your history well, milady. The people of the age used the Hecatoncheires to work their mines. By the way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will, but as is oft the way with such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and the slaves rose up against their masters. Base.
Yeah!
In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheires, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock.
Well now, that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about the Copperbell in the Mithril Eye a fortnight or so ago. It said the mines were being reopened so as to meet the rising demand of building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freed the giants. God damn it, it's the dwarves of Mithril all over again.
I don't want to think about Potats being dwarves.
Gods, to think the poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 300 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething. Yeah, I fucking bet.
Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining at Copperbell so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task with which you would undertake. I'll not deny the mission would be rife with danger, but our need is great. So I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. Okay.
Nuts?
The
God
cat
bless
finally
you.
showed up.
I fear you might have reservations, but I assure you it is for the best.
In case you don't know, Copperbell mines are in Western Thanalan. Do take care, you hear?
Ah, and one last thing before you depart. An employee of Amagine and Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow named Painted Mesa. He knows Copperbell mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel. The Thorn Dynasty was a family of Hur who served as the ruling administration of Ul'dah from 1224 until 1355 of the Sixth Astral Era. Though short, House Throne's ruler marked one of the only spans of Ul'dah in history where the city-state was not ruled by a member of the House of Ul. Neat. Oh, hello. I thought we were going to have to, like, walk somewhere, not literally turn around.
Yeah, he's right here.
Looking for Painted Mesa? You found him. So you're the adventurers who volunteered to deal with the mess down in Copperbell, are you? You've got guts, mate. I just hope you've got the skill to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The Hecatonchires have left the place in a right state, and nary a week but mining resumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the Second Ul Dynasty was still young. It was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding efforts, the concern would have never thought to reopen it. We knew full well the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead anyway. I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right?
Yeah.
Wrong. Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they found themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt for want of aught to build with. The stone torchers are keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One of them will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friends. Best of luck!
So, like, here's a not so fun fact for you, Fron. At some point, as we go to other areas and other nations, we find out that they have different words for all the different races.
Yeah.
Like in one of them, the Elezen actually are just elves, and the Lalafels are dwarfs.
I mean, I knew this already because I know things about the near raid, but I try and keep my mouth shut.
Yep, Western Thailand is this way, yeah. Yeah.
I was just gonna go to the 8th Rate Plaza.
Yeah, that also works.
The entrance. Ooh, go ahead.
It's Easter time.
It's Easter time.
Lyla, it's Easter time.
I thought that was in Gridania.
It's everywhere.
Like, specifically the event.
Oh, yeah, the event's in Gridania, but it's Easter everywhere. Oh, hello, quests I haven't picked up. I'll pick you up later.
Yep, as you progress to MSQ, more quests!
Oh, Jesus Christ, you're right. Oh my god.
Yep.
Oh no, you have to do more quests.
No, it's not like a bad thing. It's just like, oh my god, I hadn't thought about that. Yes, more quests.
Yep. I have so many yellows that I need to do on Themora.
I was gonna say, Lyla, if you had not noticed, we are literally at this point in MSQ, and I am level 39.
Yep.
I have been doing everything.
Yep, and he has the challenge log unlocked, so like doing those fates give him even more bonus XPs.
Jesus.
I don't know if I actually have that unlocked properly. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, we can check that right now. Fron? Under logs, you have challenge log, right?
Yep.
Then you have the challenge log. And if you click on the fate tab, it shows you...
that's been mega done for a while.
It refresh. You get a new one every Tuesday.
Oh my god, that's been done 5 and 10. I've probably done like 40 fates just yesterday.
Yep. Also, Fron, hey, check it out. It's our friends. Ilsadar and Elaine. Alianne?
Oh. I've been an adventurer for long years, and borne witness to many pivotal moments in history. Though the time may have changed, the essence of our trade is not. Adventuring has ever been a quest of self-betterment through challenges freely faced, and shall ever so remain. As adventurers become more experienced, we will naturally acquire a love of justice and an understanding of the spirit of self-sacrifice. I doubt both of those statements, sir. Such experience cannot be measured by any tangible way, yet it most assuredly shapes we who are grounded, as is our decision we have made on our journey of the consequences good and... Oh my god, you are so wordy. I sense a light within you, young one, and it tells me you're destined for greatness. I like licking rocks. You have any rocks to lick?
Oh, fuck. We found Dolores Bear and his entire party dead. The giants were thorough in their work.
Yum yum.
Moosh.
Judging by their tracks, it would seem they tried to rush a horde of the creatures. I cannot say for sure what drove an experienced crew like theirs to throw caution to the wind, but I do have my suspicions. We are all our own worst critics, and our desire to better past achievements can rob us of good sense. This do we become more given to recklessness. While it is important to have goals, one must not fixate upon them to exclusion of all else. Do so, and one will surely pay the price, as Dolores Bear and his comrades did this day.
It's okay, Lemon. We understand that Banana lusts for the cards.
Yeah, it's true. Stone Torch.
There's an incident inside Copperbelt Mines. We are here to ensure the effects are contained. But for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What?
No.
You're the adventurer who volunteered to quell the Hakatonkeries? I didn't think that Papa Shin would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The Giants are content to wreck the inside of the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see them, the better. Make ready as best you can, and enter at will.
So, like,
Mines now accessible.
the thing that I like about this little stretch of quest with all these dungeons is that, one, it gives context for exactly how strong your character is, considering that other parties are dropping like flies. Two, it demonstrates very well that this is fucking dangerous work.
Yeah, like, it actually is doing a very good job of painting that, rather than just being like, adventuring's this thing that people can do, and it's super happy-go-lucky and fun.
The adventurers
people
yearn
are
for the
literally
mines.
dying.
The adventurers do yearn for the mines.
I mean, I just yearn for the cracking skulls.
Yep. Shame Lyla wasn't here to help us, put an end to human traffickers.
It's true.
I did that with Tag.
You did do that with Tag.
Oh, wait. There we go.
But you wouldn't say no to an opportunity to free women's, right?
It's true.
I also wouldn't say no to an opportunity to free women's wrong.
Wah, wah, wah. Oh, we actually have to kill them so we can get bombed.
You know what? That was dry, but I'll give it to you.
Listen, the worse the jokes are, the better.
Sure.
You say that, and yet Tag exists.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the bad jokes also inflict psychic damage upon Tag.
Oh, they inflict
Like,
so
just
much psychic damage on
fast.
Tag.
Really? His bad jokes on you?
Yeah.
Some of his bad jokes inflict psychic damage.
I was about to say, I wouldn't be surprised if Tag's jokes were actually recoil damage.
Ah. Fair point.
Alright, we gotta kill dust bunnies now. Also, feel free to pull, really big. You have really good armor on for where we're at right now, and we have a...
I have been watching my HP melt. I've been trying to be careful because of that.
Yep.
Listen, you don't need to worry about your own HP. You're the tank.
Well, I worry about my own HP until I have my combo, or I worry about my own HP until I have my combo 3 and can actively do a significant heal on myself.
As long as you're rotating your mitigation, you'll be fine.
Then I'll, You think I've been using my globals at all?
Are you saying you haven't been using your ramparts?
No, not once.
Why?
Because I knew we didn't need them. I used Berserk a couple of times, but that was it.
Yep. Anytime that you pull a brand new pack, go ahead and use one of your cooldowns. They're not worth stacking up together because they're fractionally multiplicative, so they don't actually scale the way that you would want to by doing that.
Darn it.
But it's better. You just want to use one at a time, and that's usually enough for your healer to keep up. True. Arm's length is also really good when you have a ton of enemies because it slows them down. You just don't want to do that at the same time that you're using the ability that, hits them back, turns you to porcupine.
I don't have access to that one.
Not at this level, no.
I have access, yeah, we're not gonna have access to that one for a while. I don't even think I'd have access to that one in Counter-Strike.
That sounds about right, because you just got that like level 38 or something like that.
Yeah, I think it was 39 specifically, because the Cutter's Cry is 38. Actually, no, wait, it was 38, because I couldn't access Cutter's Cry, and then I got it.
Yeah. Man, look at these little rock duders.
The little rock...
Yeah, the
little rock
goblins.
squids? I love the rock squids.
I love the rock squids too. There are rumors that they're from outer space. These are just rumors and they're completely unfounded, mind you.
I was gonna say the bunnies being from outer space would be at least precedented.
Fron, we're gonna let you push the plunger. Heavis,
Nope.
we're gonna let him push the plunger.
Oh, I think I got to push it.
Heavy got there first.
I had a chance,
Chaos.
and then I said, no, I'll let Braun do it. And then Heavy goes up and does it, and I think that's really funny. Yeah, stream delay. It's
Stream delay. That's true. That's true. Oh, look
hello?
at that. Cascading AoEs. Yep. Remember, kids, if you're playing a melee and the boss is far away, you gotta keep doing damage. So give them a little throw.
I've been getting very good at that in gold tests.
Good.
I think I've already hit the first rank of getting accommodations for light parties.
Fun fact, that already makes you better than 90% of the tanks out there.
It's partly because of how I have my controller set up. My 1-2-3s are throwing my fingers forward, and then my ranged is just pressing down with my pinky. My pinky basically does my AoE or my range depending on how I flick it.
Wow, we killed him mid-stride.
how you flick it,
And
huh?
how have we not gotten a chest yet? Like, I knew we were about to get one, it just felt weird that we didn't have one yet.
That's because that was the first mini-boss.
Why? Oh, I already possessed that item, that's why it won't let me greed for it.
Yeah. Do. Yep. That's why when you do get the Grand Company special delivery, it's always a good idea to empty out your inventory before you go back into dungeon diving.
So, I have an IRL friend that we call Squirrel, because they are secretly 3 squirrels in a trench coat, and are a master of chaos.
Hey, I have got a friend who's
14.
3 possums in a trench coat.
Oh, I wonder if they know each other. They're,
Buddy. Over here, buddy.
oh, okay, that would do it.
I forgot. It's been a hot minute since I've been here.
They love playing through games as punchy classes. They will find any possible way to play through a game by using only their fists, just to have a fun time. And so they absolutely love, Pugilist in this. But
Pugilist?
yeah, Pugilist.
I'm gonna end up killing someone, I swear to God.
But the other thing that they did, because they're an Agent of Chaos, is decide to play as Potat. So they are a very, very angry Potat. And it is very fun. It was very fun watching them play through the game while I was still in college.
Oh my god. Potato Pugilist.
I'm gonna kill someone.
They are very much like Tag's character.
Yeah, Pugilist,
Except
like
that's
the
just
dog.
like how they act in general.
Alright, this time, Fron can push the plunger.
Push the button all the time.
No, you didn't.
Oh, look, I did the animation for it.
Push the lever, Fron!
Oh, hey, it's actually the right lever!
Sparkle.
Yep, sparkle,
Oh,
sparkle.
wow, that let me interact with that from a really long distance away.
Hey, look, it's Goop!
So,
Pudding!
I don't remember when they changed this dungeon, but I swear to God 4 years ago I played through this dungeon and it still required reading comprehension.
It probably did.
Yeah,
Like
Lyla,
this-
this used to be a filter dungeon. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was expecting those to become ads, not damage.
Yeah, they're bombs.
You know, you keep trying to call it a filter dungeon. That's not quite what it is.
I just remember people couldn't figure out how to get through it because they weren't reading.
Fortunately, more often than not, they were paired together with a hapless mentor who would have to explain it in chat.
Oh, I definitely saw runs where nobody knew what they were doing and wasn't reading. Or the mentor it had been so long since they did it that they couldn't remember and weren't reading.
Oh no. I feel bad for those folks.
Powdered?
Yep.
I hit
got it.
yes.
Yeah,
was very
sometimes
weird.
sometimes it fucks around and says, "Ah, no, you didn't."
Ha. Alright, there are so many enemies in here. Go ahead and, like, just pull them off. Pull them off, Ron! Pull them all.
Well, them all.
Also, fun fact, healers can't heal you if there's a wall between you.
Which doesn't make sense.
Sure it does. You have to be in line of sight.
I mean, that part makes sense, but, like...
Are you saying, like, the magic
They still
shouldn't work
charge.
that way?
Yeah, the magic can literally just, like, go around it. We see spells do that all the time. Just, like, go through solid objects or curve. Yeah, you can totally just do that.
Maybe it's different with healing magic specifically?
I mean, that would be a cool in lore reason. Wait, this has me. Oh, but I can't because I already have it.
Hero!
That's me.
Stop pulling! Like, I know none of us are in danger of dying, but, like...
You never know.
You never know. There's still time.
Heavy could just decide to stop doing their job.
It's true. Heavy could just, like, let us all die right now.
It'd be pretty funny. I hope Heavy doesn't do it, but it would be pretty funny.
I don't have my res, so... Actually,
Oh, it's
do I
okay.
even
I'm sure
have
we-
my res yet? I don't think so.
No, you don't. You don't get res mage until, like, later.
What, like 70 or something?
Tragic offer.
I want to say it's, like, Stormblood level content.
Yeah, that makes sense. 60. Oh, 64! I'm actually very close.
Yeah. I don't like how that sounds.
Because then people will be relying on me.
You know, you say that.
No more! Free!
And yet,
Free!
I was gonna say, you say that, and yet one of the stories I hear is frequently I was the res mage who brought back several of the healers, and I didn't get a single comm.
And it's not about me.
Masters must pay! Masters must die! Never again! Never! Sorry, it was a cutscene.
Fron, are we the baddies?
In this
No,
case,
but we are kind of cleaning up the mess that they left. To be fair, I'm sorry, do I stand in next
yep,
to you?
yeah, stand next to him.
Oh, I have not seen one of these AoEs yet.
So that AoE is what we call a donut. And you want to stand in the donut hole.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call it a hug.
I don't have my backflip yet. This is annoying.
Community term is donut.
Level 40 for my backflip. Ugh.
Sorry, Heavy, I think I walked into that AoE.
Is fine. You're doing pretty good.
Oh, yeah. No, like, the basic mechanics of this game are not difficult at all.
Nope. Like, the main story game is not meant to be difficult.
No.
You can literally just play this as an interactive visual novel.
There is a reason my friend Squirrelders joke that they fished their way through Stormblood.
True. Hey, would you like an axe that's worse than the axe that you have now, but is an axe?
I'll take it. if it's pretty.
You can take it even if it's not.
Oh, I actually do really want that axe.
7.2
Unable to
Miss
obtain
Q
in
is
order
hard
to
with a
possess
smile.
one of this unique item.
Wow, okay.
Apparently, I have it from somewhere else?
Okay,
'Cause that's
current
the
content is... Okay, current content is kind of hard, but, like, at that point, it's level 100 anyway, so, like...
Yeah,
If you're...
if you've gotten to that point, you should know how to play.
Yeah, you really, really should. Anyway, we can head back to, the quicksand.
Yes. Wait, on the road again. Why do I still have the limit break gauge?
Hey, look.
I'll take a free teleport.
Yeah, I'll
So-
take a free teleport.
Alright, so this is the part where, after a flurry of dungeons, we get back to, a lot more cutscenes and a lot more reading.
Oh boy.
We also get a solo duty, if I remember correctly.
No, no!
Duty.
Heh.
You're a tank. That shouldn't be an issue for you.
What? Yeah, but I don't get to do
Nope.
friends.
Nope. Front.
Ron,
Oh,
this way.
yeah, I'm doing that thing again.
It's just a party full of Zoros.
Solo.
Oh, yep, there it is. Alright, you're gonna have to disband the party.
No, yeah, it's not gonna let me do it without it. Social... No, sorry, party.
Solo.
Ah, okay. Man, you'd think they'd put a disband button in just the party member menu.
They do! You just right-click on the party, and it has a disband option.
Oh, yeah, my map's over that. I forget that exists. I'm not a white mage.
Yep, just literally right-click your name in the party thing.
The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume, and Uldal will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation is in your debt, friend.
The entire nation, you say?
I'll share the good tidings with Papashan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece.
One Piece.
Nod.
One
One
piece.
Piece! Damn, good catch. Oh, hold on. So, enable text auto advance? Maybe? No? I can't remember this one's voice. No, it's not voice. never
Oh,
mind.
it's this guy.
This fucker!
Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it.
This one.
Please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. Paid for it in my own coin.
You rot. You refugees are all the same. Can't afford maggotry mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm sure going to say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Helps keep the streets safe and for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities
Gross,
needn't
gross,
hear
gross,
your
gross,
crime.
gross, gross, gross.
Very.
Yeah, so I'm
But
gonna
they-
crack their skulls open.
Yep, crack the skulls open. See, you can tell he's the bad guy by his hair. That's right, Snicky Snick. But I ain't done nothing wrong. 12 is me witness.
This is kind of a shitty witness.
Cowards.
Please, adventurer, help me. I beg of ye. I swear on me mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal.
Ma'am, even if you did steal that, I'd still be supporting you.
True.
Fuck the police.
Also, there's something ironic about a woman with a blind over her face saying she can't turn a blind eye to what's happening.
What the hell's you when you're at home? The disc dog's master? Had enough of this murmur's face. You lot, teach him a lesson. Oh, they're gonna teach me a lesson, all right. How soft their skulls are.
If you saw someone stealing food,
No, you didn't.
You didn't steal nothing.
No, you
You
didn't.
didn't see nothing.
You didn't see shit.
Snitches get stitches.
They do.
Snitches also don't get paid when they, turn in people for doing things. Let's not go down that rabbit hole anymore. Oh, hands off keyboard.
Man, this guy's drunk as fuck. I've got like 3 buttons.
And he's dead. I killed him before the other ones joined.
Honestly,
You'll love to
that's pretty
see it.
good.
Oh, and they're all dead.
Yep. Dude, I poked this guy once and he fell over.
I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, how's you going? You think you're going?
Guys, you forgot the little side shave. Thank you, kind adventurer. Thank you, thrice over. Context headache.
Next headache. Man, move! Just collapse and kill the kind woman that we just saved.
Yep.
She should have known to move.
Nope, unfortunately. Crushed by a big slab of man.
I'd swear there's more refugees than when I last looked.
Yeah, this one's rough.
And you wouldn't be mistaken.
That's the hypoglycemia.
It's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? Simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their land had either been rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities?
To some extent.
If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps their situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does. But I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city.
Boo!
Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help.
A-cab!
The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire patrolling the streets of Riffraff? It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives.
Boo!
Dodo tenderloins! Get your dodo tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest in Thanalan!
Dodo,
Thank
get
you
your
for your
dodo.
custom, madam. Please come again.
I wish I had Dodo.
Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. Wakes up, ma'am? Would you like some of this food I have sitting in my inventory? I literally cannot eat it all.
You have so much food in your inventory.
So much food in my inventory.
That sounds like cowardice.
Sir? Ma'am? Are you alright?
Huh? 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 What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen? Yeah, not falling for that one, buddy. So sorry about that. That's absurd.
Hold on. Front. Look who's hiding behind the lamppost.
Oh, it's the pretty cat lady.
It's Ishtola!
I don't know who's talking.
As did I! Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture!
Said that.
Pretty much the entire crowd.
Probably.
Yeah, if it doesn't, like, give a name, then it's just, you know, someone off screen.
I'll overlook this, but just this once.
God bless ye, adventurers. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what those monsters might have done? I don't bear thinking about it. I appreciate that the scion hiding behind that lamppost is whoever you met in the first leg of the game.
Oh my god, is it?
Yes. When Lyla was playing through, she saw Thancred.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So
Ever the selfless hero, I see. It has been a
pretty
while,
good.
adventurer. I've been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa Mensa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you've displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since.
Thank you, pretty cat lady.
Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor, with no thought of personal gain. In summary, you have demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer.
You know, and the echo.
For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good, whether you mean it to or not. It is a happy knack, and one which speaks volume for your character. Yet for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me the most. You weren't wrong, Fron, you weren't wrong! I speak of the visions you experience. Visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I'm not mistaken. I can provide you with the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the selfsame talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her. She and I fight for a common cause. A cause which would greatly benefit for your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within your power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think of my offer for a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray, speak with Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours.
Pray return to the waking
only-
sands.
Pretty cat lady, my question. Do you have rocks to lick?
Inform her that you've been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us.
Pray return to the waking sands.
But first we have to return to the Quicksands.
The trauma screams into Franz's head from across the multiverse. For some reason, it sounds like a tiny lizard.
Over here, Fron. We gotta pray return to the Quicksand first.
Yeah, I know. It's just the. Oh yeah, the door is right here. Okay. Just absolutely despise parts of Ul'dah.
Yeah. Here we go. Get
Uldah's
to
my
talk to
favorite
Momodi.
city.
I like them all in varying amounts, but I think I like Gridania most right now. Seems like they're becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go and pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the women folk from time to time. It's just the benefit of being the
That's such a weird
bartender.
statement.
I mean, she loves hearing about pathetic men, and you know what? Relatable.
It's such a weird thing for one of the moms to say.
Ah, Fron, Corey. Sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh off the carriage adventurer. But God, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess she's been hard at it with giants in the dark.
Raising.
Phrasing?
No, she said it right. I
Yeah,
was definitely hugging his crotch.
That's not wrong. You're every ilm the adventurer Mion said you'd be. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away.
Nope, 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 nope.
Is it the one with the severed head?
Yes.
Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. Just like meeting just like meeting a fan offline for the first time. They found
Under
you.
my
They
under my
they,
breath
fa-
the entire time. Nope, 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 nope.
they showed up on your doorstep, being like, "I'm here for the meet and greet."
Oh no.
Oh no.
My name is Etta. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not a very good one, being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... Sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Zafir, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are. You see, an adventurer's adventurer. And he swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of who you are, all that you've achieved, I find that I'm inspired just as Zafir once was. So I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first. To ask you your name. Front, give him your name.
Nanamo.
You stop that.
The first thing I could think of.
I shan't forget.
Please do.
Thank you. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel, bleeding business. Time was.
Did she smell like she had a rotting head in her bag?
Yes.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about
Okay.
it.
Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post. I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be part of your lives. And that goes double for yours. Because there's two of you.
Sure.
Sure.
That's how math works, Mom.
What did you say? 1 + 1 = 2?
Yes.
You want to... Oh, but in this case it equals 7. Because you want to know about the science of the 7th dawn.
I do.
They're beginning to move in earnest then. Listen, the science ain't no ordinary folk. And the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are. But even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that,
Are you sure
still
about that?
knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can. Alright. Actually, oh my god, we're so close. We're so close to actually just getting you retainers.
Well, I mean, still got time.
Yep, let's keep going. The science of the 7th dawn. Momodi is ready to tell you what she knows about the science of the 7th dawn. So you wanted to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being old dog. Ha!
He's illiterate.
Just like Fran.
No, I can read. I cleared the dungeon.
True. You did not get filtered. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust those scions of the 7th dawn, you can. The good people have made it their mission to solve some of Eosia's most pressing problems. Of course, they ain't no small task, so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you two. Now, I've been giving leave to tell you where to find the scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourselves. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eosia's enemies would very much like to know. The scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands.
Pray return to
Give
the
your name-
Waking Sands.
Pray! Pray! Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. Your adventure is in demand, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurers you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. All right.
Okay, but
and
before we go, Mom, why is every time someone says waking, say, ah! I just had this, like, screaming in the back of my head. I don't know,
All right.
little one. Off with you now.
All right, and we're gonna take the cheap sheet. We're gonna go to Limsa Laminsa.
Limba Bimba.
Limba Limba. Neum.
Meow.
And we're gonna take the easy boat. All right, so touch the big rock. We're going to the Arcanist Guild.
Yes, because there's another boat over here that I never use because it's not super relevant.
It is
Or
now.
has not been super relevant.
All right, and we're gonna go buy a boat to Vesper Bay right here. For
Only 80 gil. What a
Only
steal.
80 gil. What a steal!
I don't like the Waking Saints. It's coarse and rough and irritating and it gets everywhere. Agreed!
Me on the ERP server.
Oh, darn it. Lyla, you are here. Lyla, no, talk to this lady.
What lady?
So have you done all of this lady's quests?
Thrawn?
Yes.
I don't need an extra guide.
Well, no, I'm asking because you were having the issue with glamours.
It was
Completing
literally
all the
just because I was dumb and couldn't remember what to do.
No, but like completing her thing opens up a shop over here that literally sells equipable items
I
that
have
are invisible. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if you explored the shops.
Oh, he was just excited to share.
I was, because I didn't know those existed, and I was super hyped for them.
It's okay. Autism be like that.
Oh, everyone's
Hey!
favorite Potat.
Everyone's favorite Potat.
Tataru!
Oh god, how am I gonna read Tataru? Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra la 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 la. Tra la 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 la.
I'm so glad you did that because I was just about to.
I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that.
Ma'am, I am literally 7 feet tall.
True. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to...
A wild rose or something?
Here at the behest of Yostola,
Yeah, the pretty cat lady.
my sincerest apologies. May I please have your name?
No.
Hand wave.
No, you may not.
Ron and Ori. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Science of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us.
I love how no one can agree how to say her name.
Pretty cat lady? That's not a short list. I agree. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you.
Nah, see, it's like living on the planet of Bobs. You just say Bob and everybody knows who you're talking about. So I say pretty cat lady, and it just is like mentally shared between us which pretty cat lady I'm referring to.
We are Bob.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
But also, like, my wife is also pretty cat lady, so, you know.
I literally could not click on the door because you were in the way.
That happens with me and Tag so fucking much.
All right. We get to talk to Scion of the Seventh Dawn.
Yes, my favorite Final Fantasy, Final Fantasy the 14 character.
I take it you are the adventurer. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
Yeah, Minfilia!
Minfilia time!
Best girl.
And
look.
she's okay.
I'm gonna
Uh,
push you down the stairs.
All right, Fron. So count of 3 for auto. Count of 3 to continue.
Yep.
3, 2, 1. Yes. 3, 2, 1. Advance. Whoops.
Oh, well, we're close. We're close enough.
Yep. Close enough.
It's so
I'll just
empty
advance
in
mine
here.
with yours. There
I mean,
we
she's not my
go.
least. She's not my least favorite member of the Scion of the Seventh Dawn. She's just my least favorite member of the five. Actually, I can't even say that. I don't like. I don't like Papalimo that much.
True. Mm-hmm.
I think each of you gets in a different instance of the Waking Sands. Yes, you do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
That's
you do.
that's how that works.
We're a bunch of loose cannons who don't answer to nobody.
Sure. Sure.
The primals.
Oh, I know about those actually.
No. They're not a bane. They're a band. Easy mistake to make.
Fan art of Ifrit, Garuda, and Titan. Ifrit on guitar, Garuda on vocals, and Titan on drums.
No, see, it's funny because there actually is a band called the Primals, and I think it's like people from the dev team that just like play concerts.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm pretty sure it's members of the dev team, just like Crush 40 is members of Sonic Team, or used to be members of Sonic Team.
By the way, Minfili's ever asking us if we ever disassociated.
I licked a rock a couple of times. I mean, I didn't think I disassociated. I thought I was just high as balls.
Consider you dissociate while you're high as balls.
I mean, I hadn't really thought about it until Minfilia just asked me that, but I guess.
Take it from someone who knows.
This association is so wild. Auto translator. Ooh, the force is strong with this one.
If you say so, ma'am.
Like stand users, they are destined to attract each other.
Literally. Like, I'm pretty sure that's actually canon in lore. Not the stand thing.
I was about to say.
The Echo Beam-like stand thing. I mean, at this point, I assume that the stand thing is actually BS2, and there's just that many stand users.
Hard to say.
There's a lot of stand users.
No, I know,
It
but
gets a little silly in part 7, 8, and 9.
True.
I mean, honestly, it got pretty silly in part 5 too.
True. You'd like to think so, wouldn't you?
I don't. I think it was random chance. I think I got it from that rock I licked. Ma'am, you get me rocks to lick, and I will do whatever you ask of me.
Fun fact, Boob Slider will never let us have tits as big as hers. Alright, take it off auto advance, and I will continue
I
on
wonder
from here.
why that is.
She was just too powerful.
I think it's literally because they wanted each of the Scions models to be unique.
So they're just
I
like,
think I
let's just
remember-
give Minfilia massive boobs.
So, like, something that comes up very somewhat frequently as trivia in Lyla's server is that she's supposed to be a Midlander, which is like the smaller human variant, but her model is a Highlander. Something to that extent.
There can be only one.
There can only be one. That's why her tits are so huge.
It's true. It actually got that big by killing all the other Highlanders,
Wait.
absorbing their essence.
Oh no, I'm next. Anyway. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf.
I haven't done shit with retainers.
They're also what you need to sell stuff on the market board.
You don't
Yeah.
need them.
You do.
No, you
You
literally do.
can't do it without them.
They are literally your interface for selling. You can buy
can
stuff off
buy
the market
stuff.
board.
But you can't sell stuff.
Yeah.
That's fucked.
It is a little. I agree with you.
A little bit. There's also like other uses that I'll tell you about later on. The packages you requested, my lady.
Oh, look at that smile.
Yeah. I remember how she sounds now. Okay.
I never knew that there was a giant red anchor sign above the port entrance and exit.
Thank you, Totaro. The pleasure is mine, my lady. Oh, Totaro, you are the menace of the Scions. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Lest its gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. Oh, all that
Looking
sand's
rocked.
getting in my mouth. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. Is your main talent just licking rocks?
No, it's actually cracking skulls open. Licking rocks is my hobby.
Fair.
A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides.
The greater good.
Help. The greater good.
Just imagine everybody in the room saying that. that is the level of autism I imagine the Scions have.
God, I hope so.
I hope they've all seen Hot Fuzz together. Actually, no. I hope that they've all seen it incidentally on their own. Like, Ishtola was just kind of having it on in the background when she was studying for college, and like, Thankford was on a bender or something. And at one point, Mephilia just said that, and everyone just naturally responded.
And she's the only one who doesn't know, and she's like, guys, what the fuck?
This is really weirded out so bad that she won't actually bring it up.
I love it. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray, keep it safe. Keep it hidden.
I have a feeling that was, like, made by Thancred.
No, maybe, but it's really weird. They just were like, Final Fantasy II reference right here.
I mean, everything is a fucking Final Fantasy something reference, so, like...
No, I know, but, like, there's nothing else Final Fantasy, like, II related to the Scions in any way, shape, or form. And there's just, like, I mean, I guess there's like, parallels you could draw, but it's just, like, random Final Fantasy II reference. You know, Wild Rose is the password.
Alright, we've got like 10-ish minutes. Let's see how far we can get. At the very least, we gotta get out of the Waking Sands.
True.
We Scions have but one objective: to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray, consider this when you give me your answer, Corey. Franz.
Go wither the Wild Rose blooms.
A wild rose by any other name. Memphilia is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support to the Scions at the 7th Dawn. Alright. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, good. I was gonna say they do actually introduce you to everyone you haven't already met, right?
Yep.
Yeah, no, you get like a little quest to go around and meet everyone. Everyone relevant, anyway.
True. True.
I feel like we have a lot of groups doing that,
Doing what?
dedicating themselves to the protection of Eorzea.
I mean, to be fair, they need a fuck ton of them right now.
It's true.
Like, it's only been, what, like 15 years since Dalamud?
Dangerous Snakey Steak, thank you so much for the subby. By the way, those neck tattoos are basically like diplomas.
Oh god, I forgot what you sound like, Papalimo.
Welcome!
Welcome.
Welcome.
5 years? Eh, close enough.
Did they update his model?
Papalimo?
He is 100% thinner than he was 4 years ago when I played this.
I don't think so.
I am like 100% certain because I remember him being chunkier because it was really, really weird.
Oh, hold
because
on.
I'm so used to him being thin.
The boy is gonna talk. It's
Urianger?
Urianger.
The most autistic of the Scions.
And that's saying something.
Yeah.
He's allowed.
Like, he has to compete with a Stola.
Urianger, did you style your mustache to lead into your tattoo like that on purpose?
Probably. Oh, I
Pretty cat
completely...
lady, did you kidnap her?
I forgot what Istola's old voice actress sounded like.
Yeah, I have yet to see what her new one sounds like.
Yeah, it is. They do pronounce it. It's Tataru.
Yeah, Tataru. Oh my god, that's her old voice?
Yeah, I sound like this because I'm the best.
She's baby.
She is baby here. I will accept that. The student's Baldesian. That comes up a few times.
Oh, you know, I realized I forgot to relaunch VTube Studio.
Have you just been streaming without your model?
You've just been... Yep.
By the way, Fran, you are so big in this shot.
I know, I'm freaking gigantic.
Lyla, he factually blocked out an NPC from the shot because he's so fucking huge.
I've actually blocked out 2 NPCs.
Not here, but like in other shots.
Yeah.
Hey, remember that fate that you like?
The one that I was talking about in Fanland?
Yep.
I don't like their name. I don't know what it is about their name.
Who?
The Emulsia.
Really?
It's not like anything bad. It's just like, it just sounds like emulsion, but they're lizard people. They're not an emulsion. Look, I didn't say it made sense.
I mean, they worship Ifrit, who is the god of fire.
I don't want to think about Ifrit's emulsions.
I mean, it would just be lava.
Or gas.
God, can I just say that I loved
That would be
Ifrit
Garuda.
Godfrey?
Ifrit Godfried was great.
All right, and I think that's about where I have to wrap this up. Then we'll talk. We'll talk to Thancred, and then we'll
This
wrap
is
this up, I
Thancred.
guess. Hold on. We'll go ahead and talk to Thancred because he'll ask us to meet them there.
Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate the crystal robbery and spat of abductions, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming you are correct, it is any discovery we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on our caravan, our friends of Amajin and Sons Mineral Concerns have doubled security all over all shipments. In light of this, it's my judgment the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that's where we should find a place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see what he gives us he gives us his full cooperation.
All right. And now that he's out, we'll meet up outside. We'll go ahead and I'll wrap up my side of the stream. And then, Lyla, what are you planning on doing for the remainder of your time?
I'm probably gonna be wrapping it up as well. I'm feeling pretty low energy today. And
Honestly, that
yeah.
works out.
Just kind of
It works out?
bleh.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, thank you. Oh, I don't know why I don't know why I didn't expect this.
Sudden banana.
Sun banana. Sun banana and also friend. Thanks for the stream. You folks, you are welcome. Franz, stream plans for next week.
Hopefully work is not literally beating me to death, and I will be streaming Baldur's Gate 2 Tuesday and Wednesday. And then obviously Final Fantasy Friday.
Yep, Final Fantasy Friday, and that'll be pretty much the only time I'm streaming next week too. This is the final day of like a whole streaming sprint for me, and
Yeah, you gotta be
honestly,
fucking exhausted.
would you believe me if I said I wasn't?
Yes.
Only because it's you.
Only because I think if I was doing like streaming full time, like everyone else is trying to do right now, or even just like streaming regularly part time, I might be feeling a little drained. But it's like, okay, this was my week break from video editing, from working on my novel, from doing thumbnails and stuff like that, from working on essays. So this was a nice refresher. Sometimes taking a break doesn't necessarily like just not doing anything. It just means like changing what you're focusing on. And now I'm feeling, I feel refreshed. I'm ready to come in and start working on that D&D inspired book.
Yee.
And then both of y'all are already on the short list for beta reading after I finish the draft and finish initial revisions.
Yes.
And I've already
Jesus.
reached out to my friends who they have a lifelong dream of wanting to draw for a book. So when I do eventually do the Kickstarter for the book, part of the cost that'll be factored in will be paying for like I want to aim for 3 to 6 full art images, kind of like what they include in light novels. So hopefully when the time comes, we'll be getting there. In the meantime, I'm just I'm actually gonna cut off my weekly Magic streams, at least for this season, and I'm only gonna be doing Final Fantasy Fridays. So that'll be when you see me, folks.
But there will be a point where we get together several members of Vcron and do a let's play anything but Magic Commander game.
Oh yeah,
Just
we got
waiting for Final Fantasy Universes Beyond to come out.
Have fun
but
with
also
that.
we gotta get at least one either Jess or Fish with us, so that way we can do Uno night.
Yeah.
because it only goes up to 4 people. And we got like other collabs that we have planned and stuff. And so just holding myself to like the 1 weekly stream going forward, it'll give me more relaxation time when I'm not frantically working on like 5 projects at once.
Yeah, you gotta stop doing that.
Never. I live to overachieve.
I knew it was futile to say.
I mean, this is part of the problem is you do that, and it gets me really hyped to support you.
Yeah, thank you so much for that, by the way. Oh, and speaking of, Lyla, what are your plans for next week?
Well, I'm still streaming tomorrow. It might be a bit late. I'm going to a demo deck event for the Gundam TCG. So I don't know how long that's gonna go, but like worst case scenario, I'll be starting at like 8:30 instead of 8 p.m. But we'll be doing, despite the fact that I'm still just playing an obscene amount of Monster Hunter Wilds off stream, I do want to keep moving forward with Soul Reaver 2. So we're gonna do that one tomorrow. Actually, yeah, we're close. We're kind of close to the end of the game. So yeah, I will be doing that tomorrow, and then next Wednesday I'm starting a new visual. Well, it's not new, but it's new in terms of like I haven't done it on stream before, called Heart of the Woods. It is my favorite out of every visual novel I've ever read. It's beautiful. The music is amazing. The writing is perfect. I love it. So I hope everyone will come watch for that and enjoy.
I am so looking forward to that. I'm going through the National Park Girls VODs right now. Like, I'm never able to get there to enjoy the whole stream, but the VODs have been so great to listen to while I've just been doing busy work in Final Fantasy.
Also, just Yellowstone.
God, Yellowstone has just been so... it's just... God,
She's great.
I love the slang. Alright, so, folks, who are we picking the raid into?
Oh god, I think I forgot about that.
Let's see.
Let me see who's live.
Oh, hey, Frauna's streaming the critically acclaimed MMORPG. Claire's live.
Wait, is she?
Yeah.
Yeah. She's playing Violet for the first time.
She's been going for like 4 hours straight. She could probably use a little bit of a pick me up.
Yeah, because I know
Yeah,
she'll
like-
still
yeah.
keep going after this.
All right.
Yeah,
So we'll go
I
ahead.
mean that's Claire for you.
Yep.
All right. Well, we'll raid into Claire Fluffle, and then let's see. Raid message. Pray, return to the Waking Sands.
Pray return to the Waking Sands.
Pray, return to the Waking Sands. Pray, return to the Waking Sands. All right, and then folks, we will catch you all next time. Same hero time, same hero channel. Later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.